Hello and welcome to a tutorial for the new camera modes in Planet Zoo. So this is the scenic mode and the cinematic camera editor. So to change this, you click on this little button down here, which currently says free look mode for me, because that's the mode I'm in. You might be in standard mode. But I'm just going to go select scenic mode, and it's quite simple for scenic mode. Cinematic mode is the more complicated one. You just select it and it rotates around at a certain point. You can have spiral, so it zooms in or out, and then you can have orbit where you can move freely, but whatever's up to you. It's fairly intuitive, but what we're gonna look at now is the cinematic camera tool. You've got to go to this cinematic route editor, and then as you can see I've already made one, but this goes all the way around here. But what we're going to do now is make a new one just to show you the process of doing it. So my current one just goes around all of this. I'm going to make one which goes around here, and then maybe goes around this and here as well. So these are my gardens, which I've been making as a weekly series every Saturday on my YouTube channel. If you're interested, I'll link a playlist at the end of this video. So what you have to do is you have to go to this little add button here, and then what you can do is you can name it. So I'm just going to call this one tutorial, because you're watching a tutorial, and to be honest I have no clue what to name it. So this is what I'm calling it, and then so you zoom in on what you want the first camera frame to be, and then you click add keyframe. So this, as it adds this frame right here, as you can see by this freeway control X thing, which you normally use to control objects, and then the camera shows where it's rotating. You can move all this if you want by using these arrows. But I think that is pretty good there. So what you do now is you can just play it to see what you want, if it's right. Now once you've got that one perfect, what you can do is you can select either this button here or this button here, depending on whether you want the keyframe before or after. In this case I want it after, because I want that to be the starting keyframe. And as you can see, it's just gone to where my camera was at that point. I'm pretty happy with that. You might not be, so but you can just play it to see how it's gonna look. And then basically this camera tool makes anything you do just look good, unless you like cut through objects. So it's pretty hard to make it look bad. But let's say now I want to go onto this rock and have a look at the building in the distance. So what I do now, add keyframe after, and then it goes to that one. And as I said, you can edit all this, but we'll get to that later. I'm just going to make it, and then I'll get back to you in a minute. I've now finished the whole tour of the gardens. With the camera tool, you can see these lines show where you've done each frame, and then what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna watch it, and I'm gonna see any places where I think it's not that good and I want to change some pieces. So as you can see, it goes up here, and I've got it going through that bush kind of around here. This is actually the first time I've watched it, so I'm not quite sure if it's clipping anything, but you can be part of that process with me and fix any stuff that needs to be fixed. So as you can see here, it's going through that tree, which I'll fix for you here. So if I just pause it, I'll show you how to fix something like it going through the tree. So as you can see here, the line goes through the tree, but what you can do is you can see this is camera frame 6. So this organises it into lists of 10s, and we want 6. And then what we want to do is we want to go find a gap in the trees, and then click keyframe after, and then maybe move it down a bit. And then as you can see, click on 6, and then fast forward to it. As you can see here, it might go through the tree, let's see, and it's fixed. So just by adding another frame there, although now it goes underneath the whole gardens, so just by adding another frame, it stopped it from going underneath or through the tree. But what now I'm going to have to do is click add keyframe after, and I'm probably going to go here. So play it again and fast forward to where we were, and then let's see if it's going through a tree or through the map. And as you can see, it goes up, has a quick look down, and goes round. Then each of these keyframes actually shows you the time on the thing. So if you want to be exact, this actually goes for another bush. I'll fix all this, but first I just want to show you how you can add tilt to the thing, to the keyframes. So if you want to add tilt, there is 2 different ways. First, you can use the Control X tool, and as you can see, I've done some here. You can move it all the way around and whatever direction you want. So if we go to this frame now, it's about here, yeah, so a bit back, and as you can see, it moves this way a bit and then flattens itself again. But what else you can do is you can also add a roll. As you can see, it rolled a bit there as well. So there's 2 different ways you can do it. You can use either, but let's say now I wanted it to slow down on the roll, so go back to Cinema Root Editor, and on 27, but no, it was on 18. What you can do here is you can go into a keyframe editor, then you can slow down the speed. Even as far as -20. I'm just going to go like -10, and then just go a bit back to this keyframe. Oh, it started again anyway. As you can see, it tilts you quite a lot. It slows down here and then speeds up again. So now let's say you've got the perfect thing and you're ready to record it. Or what you can do is you can tick this box, and then you can play from the beginning, and it just goes. And you don't need to worry about anything getting in the way. If you move your mouse, this comes up. But if you just keep your mouse still, then it's fine. You can record it if you want, or you can just have it there saved, or you can do anything you want with it. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, really helps grow the channel. And if you want to know how I built all these gardens, as I said, there's a weekly series, playlist on screen now, and I hope to see you there. Bye.